Good morning and a good afternoon and a good evening. Hello, Face Yogis. How are you? It's Sumika from the Face Yoga Method. So today I want to talk about a little bit what it means, to have a wonderful routine, but also mindset. And we're going to do exercise together. And I want you to feel the benefit of one exercise we're going to do together too. But I really want to take this seriously because I know you are here means you want to change your face and change your life. And I truly think this is such a great time. I do not really believe, New Year's resolution. I'll talk more about it too. Why? But it's such a great time. Everything is like start new and fresh. And also, this year, I really want to focus on the word community because it's so important for us to feel, surrounded by the people, like-minded people, kind people, loving people, so that we feel good, not just from outside, but inside. So let's start with this. Hello, Miyuki. Nice to have you here. I'm so looking forward to spending so much time here in the Face Yoga Method community with you because I understand the importance of, we feel connected. Especially last 2 years, it was just so strange. And I like to also know, what's your power word for 2022? What is a power word? What's a word you want to remember? You want to really constantly have in your mind? So my word is smile. Simple, right? I used to sign my book when I was writing books in Japanese, in Japan. Signature was smile always, but I changed to, change your life, change your face, change your life. But this year I want to focus on smile because sometimes your joy is the source of your smile, right? You're happy and you can smile, but also your smile can be the source of your joy. So it's almost like you fake it until you make it. So if you're feeling a little sad, what happened to your facial expression? What happened to the corner of your mouth? So you smile, and then the more you smile, at least 17 seconds, your body started feeling like, okay, I don't know why I'm happy, but I'm smiling, so I should be happy. And you start feeling good. Did that make sense? So fake it until you make it. Also, I want to talk about the body posture. If you're not feeling great, what's your body posture? Do you have this body posture? I'm not feeling great today. I'm just not feeling great. Life is awful. No, you probably hunch and you probably look down. That's why you have to really understand the connection between smile. When you smile, yes, you feel good. When you're feeling good, you smile, but you can also create the happiness when you change the posture when you smile. Do it make sense? Okay, so do you have an affirmation for 2022? If you watch my last live or if you watch the recording, I asked you to write or post your affirmation during the last live. Okay, who has done it? I like to know. Why I asked you? Because many times we think about it in our head. Like, oh yeah, this year I'm gonna do it and do that. But how many of us actually do it, right? Another thing, good example is when you go grocery stores. How many of you have this experience? I've done it many times. Like, okay, I'm gonna buy onion, carrots, and then this and that. And then when I went to the store, I just didn't remember. And I'm like, oh, I forgot the lemon. I needed lemon. Have you ever had that before? Or when you just keep writing down the things you need to go and get at the store. Let's say throughout the week, you feel so light, you don't even think about it. You just pick a piece of paper, you wrote all the information, and then just take it with you. Did that make sense? So it's so much easier. And also you don't need to, forget. So that's why I think it's so powerful when you write down the affirmation or what you want to create this year. So if you haven't done it, never too late, do it. Right? So today's key point of the live is that I want to share my path to success with face yoga. I've been doing this over 17 years now. I am going to turn 54. I cannot believe it. Age is just a number. But also I want to make sure that, we put our best face forward. It doesn't matter how old or how young you are. You have a face, that's a fact. And you have a muscle, that's a fact. Okay? And we've spent lots of time, building this face yoga method community. I don't know when you join, maybe you can even write and then let us know how many years you are in this community. Some of you are just new. Some of you have been following us for quite a long time. And the face yoga method mindset, I often talk about the mindset, right? And also practice. You have to practice your mindset. You cannot say, okay, I'm going to be happy. I'm going to just be grateful and then forget, the rest of the week. You have to be constantly practice. I even sometimes struggle and I get out of my bed every single day, confirm myself like, okay, this is the best day of my life. This is going to be the wonderful day of my life. Do I feel every day like that? No, but that's why I have to create the practice so that I don't drag myself out of bed. I don't feel like, and then throughout the day, because I don't like that. My life is so limited, right? I finished almost half part of my life. So why not spend my time with the best face forward and best mindset forward? That's what I think, especially losing a couple of my friends, my age, and I really start thinking about how life is so precious. We're not gonna be here forever, okay? All right, and then if you want to get the result, thousands of face yogis got the result, but to get the result, the key is practice, right? And I can teach you how to naturally firm, tighten, and then strengthen the entire face and neck in less than 2 months. It's possible if you practice, if you really follow the journey. Why I can say that in such a confidence? Because I've seen it last 17 years over and over and over again. The youngest students was 16 and oldest one I ever had was 93. They get the result. It doesn't matter how old, how young they are. So you can get the result too. Okay, so stay tuned and I will go into detail about my path to face yoga success so that you can put your best face forward in 2022. Okay, good. So how to achieve momentum. Let's talk about the momentum. The secret of change is to focus all your energy, okay? Not on the fighting the old one, but on building new one. How many of you felt like, oh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I have to exercise more, I should eat healthy? And then I think I mentioned that a little bit too. You feel heavy, you feel like it's obligation. You don't like that, right? And also, you can change the wording, say, I choose to be healthy. I choose to exercise. I decide to do something so that you feel much more powerful than like, oh, I have to. And another thing is when you are putting energy, fighting on the old one, you are living in the past. Why don't you put the energy on building a new one? Like, why don't you think about, okay, what can I do today to change my face and change my life? What can I do? What I choose today to do to feel good. Do you make sense? So that you're not just dragging your past, but you're really feeling the momentum and create that, the rhythm and creating the new pathway in the brain. Okay? So when you begin something, new, like right now, new year just started 14 days ago, 2 weeks ago. We get lots of energy, we get excitement. And then another thing is we feel like everything is so possible because it's just a fresh new start, right? But staying consistent is a key, which many of us have a hard time. And it's a first step to actually get the result. If I'm going to put it this way. So it's a first step to be it's a first step to the success I'm going to say it again. So the first step to success is to stay consistent. Thank you. Yeah. Because with that consistency, it's like, I'm going to go to gym. the first week of January, and then second week, I'm gonna skip. No, you have to keep consistent. It doesn't matter how hard you do the first week, you have to be consistent, because otherwise you cannot get the result. And interestingly, that I get so many so many information ad on my social media from the companies selling the journals and the scheduling book, like this. Why? Because they know that people are so ready to start something new. Yes, I love journals. I love a new schedule book. And of course I bought some too, to just keep my momentum going. And this is a time that for you can build a long-term habits. Okay? So long-term habits you have to build so that it becomes so natural to you and you don't need to even think about it. Okay? So taking one step at a time, that's something I also want to talk about it too. Many of us, okay, most of us, if we don't have any physical limitation, we can walk, right? You don't even need to think about it. The first time when you start first step, I don't think you remember, but we didn't give up. We didn't say like, oh, I fell. I'm not gonna stand up anymore. Like, oh, I fell twice. No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna just sit in my bed, the rest of my life. No, as a baby, we even didn't question, because curiosity was so stronger than like, oh, I'm gonna stop. That's why we just kept standing, we kept moving, and now we don't even need to think about it. Right? When you find something we wanted to go, that's why babies stand up and that's why babies start moving. Do that make sense? But when we get older, we forget that part. The baby step is so important. And then also my daughter Nina, I remember, she has a Down syndrome. So I was taking her to so many therapies. So one of the therapies was that, the physical therapy. She has to learn how to stand, how to take a first step and the 5 steps. And she stopped taking steps after she took 10 steps for longest time. Like, come on, like 10 steps. And she didn't want to go. So it was like, okay, what happened? I felt like it was a plateau. One day I took her to a party and then she just took off, like nonstop. Not from like a 10 step to 11 step to 12 step and 13 step, like just took off, like started running around. And my friends were there like, oh my gosh, what happened to Dina? She was so curious to walk around and check things at the party place. Did that make sense? So think about that. When you have enough excitement and also think, that motivation, you can really move from 10 step to like forever. So that's what I just saw with my own eyes, and it just blew my mind. Like, wow, we don't just go this. We just go from here to bam. Yeah, like from here to bam. But she has to build this momentum, be able to just, took off. Did that make sense? Yeah. All right. So I'm talking about this experience, not as a teacher, but as a mother, because I saw my daughter, how she took her first step. But as a face yoga teacher and a coach with 17 years plus experience, okay? My courses are designed for you to keep your practice, excitement too. That's why we do funny faces, right? And then consistency and the building the momentum. It's not like, okay, I did this today, I don't need to do the rest of the month. No, you have to do it, even one pose a day. So that's how I created a class too. And also achieve the routine so that you don't actually crave doing the face yoga method of poses. Once you get into the face yoga method of poses, funny thing happens to you. You will start doing the poses when you're not even aware. Like, checking the phone, or driving a car, or even at the restaurant, checking the menu, because it feels so good. And then maybe you're gonna just, do the neck too. And then second thing is you start noticing other people's facial expressions. Like, oh, she's chewing on the one side. Oh, she's holding the phone one side. Oh, that's gonna make a tight neck and asymmetry. Did that make sense? Or, oh, she's lifting the eyebrow too much. Oh, frowning. And that's a second thing you will notice when you start practicing, like almost unconsciously, you catch up. And the third one is, you just love it so much that you look good even when you're tired. Like, sometimes I get so tired, but my husband doesn't see it because my face looks so fresh. So I have to convince my husband, like, I'm tired. I'm really tired. I need help. I'm tired. But he's like, no, you look good. Like, no, I'm tired. I'm very tired. You know, make sense? So that's kind of joke too. But you create that, you crave that, that exercise because that's a part of you. And that's what I want you to be at. Okay? And the feeling good leads me into tip 2. Okay, how to boost confidence. Just think about it. When we say, oh, feeling good, what does it mean, feeling good? Yeah, what you're really saying is like, oh, feel nice emotionally, but also happy and content and relaxed and peaceful. But what we are really saying is that you are aligned with the most true version of yourself. Like, example, when you say you're feeling good, when you put something, some uncomfortable clothes, you don't feel comfortable. Maybe it's not, maybe it's tight, or maybe it's just fabric is not right, but the color is just not you, or the style is just not you. Design is not the way you want to present yourself to the world. Do you make sense? I actually changed this top before I came live. I had the sweatshirt, but I changed it so that I feel more good, right? In line with the energy I'm feeling inside. Did it make sense? So it gives you such a boost of confidence when you align yourself, when you feel good, not just like I feel good, because you're so true to yourself. And then when you can show up as a best version of yourself with most beautiful and a confident and radiant self, the people around you feel that. Example, when I'm stressed out, my daughter picks up so easily. She'll say, Mom, are you stressed out? Like, yes, I'm stressed out. I'm busy. I'm stressed out. So I cannot fake it because the energy is the one she's feeling. And then probably the body posture or facial expressions, she's picking that from me. Not the word I'm saying, like, no, I'm okay. I'm okay. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. Right? She picks up the energy, the confidence, and the relaxed and everything from me. So it's not the word, like you are a full person and you're giving the energy. You're giving off the energy and the people pick up the energy from you. So women who regularly practice face yoga feel so good and are so confident and comfortable that they stop wearing makeup. I have eye makeup and that's it. And not lipstick, lip balm, that's it. And I can even go to a restaurant and I feel confident and comfortable. Do you make sense? And then they smile more because they feel like they can smile more because they know they can show up to the world with the best face they can even have. And everyone around you notice the energy and they treat them accordingly. And that's when everything started changing. That's why when I say change your face, change your life, it's not like, oh, let's do that little exercise and then you change your life. No, it comes from within. So that's what we're talking about. Okay. And then it's also the love and the confidence that the practitioners are really valuing themselves. So that like, I'm really taking time for myself and I'm not selfish. Self-care is so important. So that energy people really feel. And that is something I really want to tell you over and over again, because face yoga is not just a face exercise. Okay? And self-care is never a selfish act. It's a self-respect. And when you respect yourself, it respects people around you too. So how can take care of yourself be selfish? Okay, I want to talk about this one too. I took a first vacation when my daughter was still very young, and from Japanese culture, the mother should stay home and then taking care of the kids. And if you have a job, yes, but mother never even, I don't think my mom never took vacation from us when I was growing up. So I learned it from my mom too, right? So it was very scary to take 9 days off. And partially it was work, partially it was vacation with my sister-in-laws. And I was very nervous the first time mom, and then first time taking the vacation just by myself. So I want to confess, I cooked 3 meals and not for 9 days. So that means 27 meals. Can you imagine that? 27 meals. I prepared meal. And then I even wrote down in a piece of paper the meal schedule. That's crazy, right? I thought I was a good mom. But what happened between that time, or during that time I was preparing 27 meals, you know, after probably 21 meal, I started getting so stressed out, angry. And I even told my daughter, like, don't come, mama is cooking, okay, for you. So don't. And she came to me like, Mom, I want to play with you. No, I don't have a time because I'm cooking meal for you. Did it make sense? It's just like, no, I'm defeating that purpose. In my head, I felt like I have to cook a meal for my family because that's how the good mother should be. But inside, I was so stressed out after 21 meals. And when I finished 27 meals, I was exhausted completely. But I went traveling 9 days. And you know what happened? My daughter and my husband only finished 1/3 or less than half of the meals I prepared. The rest of the time, they went to restaurant. They were invited to friends' houses. And then they always send me photos of, hi mom, with a big smile on their face. Like, what did I do? What did I do? You know, preparing 27 meals, stressed out, and even like got really angry at my daughter because she wanted to play with me while I was preparing a meal for my family. It didn't make sense. So after that experience, I decided, Mama is gonna take a day off or a couple of days off. So you two spend a time, and they spend a beautiful time together, which I never even thought that could happen. So self-care is not selfish. It's a self-respect and a love, and then the family can benefit from you. So I have to change my mindset a big time, okay? All right, so let's go to the actual exercise. I told you that face yoga method can naturally firm, tighten, and strengthen the entire face and neck, right? Do you know how many muscles on our face? So many. Cheeks, for example, it's not just like a fat resting on the cheek. There's so many muscles. I'm going to show you a little bit picture, okay? Lots of muscles here, and everything is connected. Okay, and I want to show you this one too. Everything is connected. What does it mean? Look at this. The forehead all the way, all the hamstrings and all the way leg, and then look at that. That is the bottom of the foot. Everything is connected. No wonder when you have a little tightness and the issue, it affects your face. That's why I do lots of release, right? Do lots of warm up too. And look at that connective tissue, fascia connect everything head to toe. Okay? All right. So how about we are going to do some exercise together? Okay? All right, I'm gonna just go quickly and see how everybody's doing. Good, everybody's doing good? All right, so we're gonna do the exercise together. So let's do the mini facelift. So this is one of the original poses I created over 17 years ago. And I did this one a lot for TV shows and magazines because a couple reasons. One, visually it's so funny and people like that, you know, especially TV shows. They wanted to make fun of me, like, hey, funny face. Second thing is it works great, amazing. Every time I do this one, I see changes instantly. That's why it's called mini facelift. Okay, we're gonna do this together. So first, before we do, talk about the benefit. So lift up the droopy eyelid. This can lift up the droopy eyelid, right? And reduce nasolabial folds. Yes. And then lift up the face line. Is it amazing? So if you have a phone right now, take photo, okay? The profile and then the front, and then you can compare. And then before we do this pose, I want you to feel how your face is tight or how your neck is tight. So use a middle finger, okay? Midi part of middle fingers. Place them under your ears, okay, right here. And then push in about a 45-degree angles toward your scalp, okay? And breathe in and out, and then breathe in and out. How do you feel? Do you feel any tightness or discomfort? Okay, I like to get the feedback from you. If you feel any pain, discomfort, give me some emoji or something so that I know, right? And you can even move the finger position and then feel it like, oh, it's tight. Also compare left and right. Which side is tighter? Like, oh, this side is tighter. This side is painful. Okay, feel that. Okay, you feel that? Okay, good, good, good. All right, now let's do that. So where you put the fingers is important. Okay, like I said, one of the benefit is lift up the droopy eyelid, right? So you want to put the ring finger where you see the droopiness. Don't lift too much. This is not good. You're creating a wrinkle on the forehead. Just place enough. Okay, place enough. Just enough. Okay, like, ooh, this is droopy. Okay, second one, the ring finger goes where the temple right here. Okay, right next to your eye. And when I lift 45-degree angle, see, I'm not creating a wrinkle on my forehead, but moving 45-degree angle. See, you see less nasolabial. See that? Do you see that? That's what I want to create, okay? From here to here, do you see that? Okay, I'm not moving this. That's not right. That's not right. I'm just putting where I see droopiness and a middle finger, okay? And a 45-degree angle, move my finger to the back, see, and lifting this, and then see the face line changes too. See that face line? This line is sharper than this side. Right, 45-degree angle, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, don't tilt your head yet. And tilt your head to one side. Okay, now we're gonna stick your tongue out. When we stick your tongue out toward the floor, feel the stretch from inside of your throat. Right? So it's not this. It's toward the floor. Feel the more stretch this direction. And hold this for 10 seconds. Go. Hello. Come and look at my face. See that this side? Check my face line. Can you see it? This is much up. And now let's push under your ears. How do you feel? Do you feel the same? Do you feel the pain is gone, discomfort is gone? Okay, I want to hear from you. So give me a thumb up if you feel the difference. We're gonna do the other side too. Take a photo and check my face too. Okay, so the ring finger you put where you see the droopiness. Okay, make sure you don't wrinkle your forehead. Right? Don't tilt your head yet, right? And then the middle finger on your temple here, and then move your finger. I'm gonna exaggerate, okay? Exaggerate. So what are we doing? You're putting finger like here, moving 45-degree angle, okay? Here. See that? My face line changed. Nasolabial is less. Okay, ready? 45-degree angle on the shoulder. Breathe in. And ooh, this side is tight. Ooh, okay. Don't lift your shoulders. Breathe in and out from your nose. And when you think you're ready, keep lifting 45-degree angle. We're gonna put the tongue toward the floor. Ready? Go. Ah, feels so good. Let's do one more time. Breathe in. Come out from the pose. Now, place your fingers under your ears. How do you feel? I don't have any tightness anymore. It's gone. How's your face? Do you feel good? Yeah. So that is a mini facelift. Try this pose. Make sure that you don't create the wrinkle by pulling too much. 45-degree angle. And like I said, take photos. Take photo and compare how this can change. I mean, think about it. If you do this every day, your face is gonna be different. Yeah, okay. All right, so that was something I wanted to show you today. So that's something you can practice every day. And if you love this pose, you need to come to my free class. Now that you have a foundation, understanding of, a little bit about the connection head to toe, right? And the facial muscles. I think you're ready to learn the 3 secrets I'm going to share during the free class. And the free yoga session is, what is it? The free face yoga session is for you if you want to learn the 3 secrets, keep the momentum, and you want to change your, face and change your life, and want to know how, come and join. And if you're ready to change your face and change your life, you need to put practice, like you need to have the momentum. Like I said, ooh, this feels good, and forget about it last 10 more days, and then, ooh, I have to do the face yoga. No, you have to do it, okay? Even one pose, I guarantee it'll change your face. So, free face yoga training. Since you are a member of this community, you hear this first in this place, okay? On January 22nd, I'm hosting free training. So you can learn the 3 secrets. Thousands of women already tried and implemented into their lives and achieve momentum. And then saw changes and get a confidence and naturally firm, tighten, and strengthen the entire face and the neck. And I know there are already many boot campers are here. Oh, no, not the boot camper. I'm sorry. You are already face yoga practitioners, many of you. That's why you are here, right? But if you want to know more about the secrets, if you want to create the momentum, if you want to practice the face yoga pose together with me like we just did, come. Space is limited, okay? You don't want to miss it. And that training is on 22nd. And we're going to put the link here and later. So come and join, and we're going to do some face yoga poses together. So take a photo today from the front, and then what you can do is, do one side first, and then take a photo, do other side and take a photo, and compare from the first picture. I guarantee if you do it right, you're going to see changes. But you have to have a momentum. You have to keep practicing, and then you will change your face and life. All right, thank you so much. I'm gonna just go quickly, and then here you go. Yes, all right, thank you. Yay, wonderful. All right, Armin and Stan and Christina and Amanda, thank you. Esmeralda, Noma, Gabriela, yeah, thank you. All right, so I'll see you on January 22nd.